Alright, come on. There it goes. Alright, okay. Come on. I am determined to do this. Let's see. There it goes. Alright, okay. Come on. I am determined to do this. Let's see. Let us see. There it goes. Alright, okay. Come on. I am determined to do. Not gonna let me change it. Alright. 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 Be that way. Just be that way. Let's turn that off. Come on. It's not take all day. It's determined to take all day.
Nagasaki Tower, Beechcraft Alpha Sierra. X-ray Golf Sierra Kilo ready at runway tree 2 departure to the north.
Beechcraft Alpha Sierra. X-ray Golf Sierra Kilo. Cleared for takeoff runway tree 2 departure to the north approved.
Cleared for takeoff runway tree 2 Beechcraft Golf Sierra Kilo.
All right. ATC. Damn. Guess what I forgot to start? Oh, you'll get over it. ATC. All right. All right, here we go. Landing gear.
Landing gear.
Beechcraft Golf Sierra Kilo. Continue for north departure. I will contact you next when you leave my airspace. Beechcraft Golf Sierra Kilo, you are leaving my airspace. Frequency change approved.
Nagasaki Tower Beechcraft Alpha Sierra, X-Ray Golf Sierra Kilo frequency
Flaps up.
change.
Acknowledged.
Whoa.
Nagasaki approach Beechcraft Alpha Sierra, X-Ray Golf Sierra Kilo is type Beechcraft King Air 3 miles northwest of Nagasaki. Request flight following.
Beechcraft Alpha Sierra, X-Ray Golf Sierra, Kilo Nagasaki approach. Squawk 0742. Beechcraft Golf Sierra Kilo, did you copy?
Yeah.
Squawk 0742 Beechcraft Golf Sierra Kilo.
Beechcraft Golf Sierra Kilo radar contact 5 miles northwest of Nagasaki, 3,100 feet. Altimeter 29.902.
Copy Beechcraft Golf Sierra Kilo. Nagasaki approach Beechcraft Alpha Sierra, X-Ray Golf Sierra Kilo 7 miles northwest of Nagasaki. Request IFR to Tokyo, ready to copy.
Beechcraft Alpha Sierra, X-Ray Golf Sierra Kilo is cleared to Tango Oscar Kilo Yankee Oscar Hotel Alpha November Echo Delta Alpha Indian November Tango Lima Airport as filed. Squawk 0742.
Beechcraft Alpha Sierra, X-Ray Golf Sierra Kilo cleared to Tango Oscar Kilo Yankee Oscar Hotel Alpha November Echo Delta Alpha India November Tango Lima Airport is filed. Squawk 0742.
Beechcraft Golf Sierra Kilo, read back correct. Radar contact 5,200 feet. Altimeter 29.902. Continue to have me turning and following heading 055. Proceed on course climb and maintain 15,000 feet.
All right.
Continue to has me turning and following heading 055. Resume on navigation climb and maintain 15,000 feet. Beechcraft Golf Sierra Kilo.
Beechcraft Golf Sierra Kilo contact Nagasaki departure on ONE 21.0.
121.0 for Beechcraft Golf Sierra Kilo.
Damn, it's all over the place.
Nagasaki departure Beechcraft Alpha Sierra, X-Ray Golf Sierra Kilo is climbing through 6,700 feet for 15,000 feet.
Beechcraft Alpha Sierra, X-Ray Golf Sierra Kilo Nagasaki departure continue to Sayona as planned. Altimeter 29.902. Beechcraft Golf Sierra Kilo, contact Tokyo Center on ONE 26.1.
Going to ONE 26.1 Beechcraft Golf Sierra Kilo. Tokyo Center Beechcraft Alpha Sierra, X-Ray Golf Sierra Kilo is at 9,400 feet, climbing 15,000 feet.
Beechcraft Alpha Sierra, X-Ray Golf Sierra Kilo, Tokyo Center, continue to Ciota as planned. Altimeter 29.92.
Copy, copy. Little rubbernecking. Guys, got to do his rubbernecking. Trim up.
Complying.
Come on. Why aren't you climbing here, buddy? Shit. All right. Change view. Raise landing gear. Landing gear.
Landing gear.
Whoops. At least I remember to raise the flaps. That's why it was trying to go slow. All the way from Nagasaki. Okay, let's turn the ATC over to the AI. And I can turn it off. ATC.
Complying.
And we'll let the co-pilot handle the ATC. Gotta be good for something, can't fly worth a shit. Yeah, I have found the UI, supposedly the co-pilot flying the plane, doesn't do a very good job. Liable to go anywhere, do anything. However, they did fix the autopilot, so the autopilot is working fairly good if you once you figure it out. When I first got this, when it released, the autopilot didn't work worth a shit. And the UI still sucks. Well, it's not bad if you stay under 10,000 feet. As soon as you get 10,000 feet, it shoves the throttles in the firewall and just does all kinds of weird shit. So you really can't do any high altitude flying with it. What they call the co-pilot feature. But they have got the kinks out of the autopilot where it now works pretty good. Works like it's supposed to anyway. And this is going to be a little bit of a long trip. If all goes well, we can lose some speed here. I don't need quite that much. And I could set throttle, but I just pull the levers back a little bit. Change view. But we look like we're good to go. Thing looking good. Got scratches on my windows. I don't know about this shit. Goddamn cleaners, they just don't do a good job. Scratched up my windows. Change view. Screenshot. It's a little hazy out there today. Now I downloaded the livery pack, and some of them look really good on these airplanes. The new livery pack that I got from, I forgot what the hell was, yeah. Sorry about that, guys, but I do have the version 11 or whatever livery pack, and they got some really nice looking paint jobs on these planes. However, it doesn't work for this Japan update. I tried to switch it and it doesn't stay switched. You get the default plane, default livery, but they do look really nice, and I was going to show them off, but I can't in this flight, and I just wanted to do this one, and we'll see if we can't get to the end. It'll take me about 3 hours, I guess. And since I do have the autopilot set up, I can step away and go back and take care of the misses and all that stuff while we're out there flying. If the Spirit moves me. Now, you can never tell if the Spirit moves me. And I am running this in ultra wide 1440p, so what is that, 3440 by 1440p? It's the best I can do. I can't run 4K, I don't have a video card to do it. However, I do have the settings at ultra, so it's turned all the way up. This is as pretty as it gets. And we're still going to push red line here. See, is it going to settle down, stay down below 235. Stays there, we're fine. I'm not sure what cruising speed is on this puppy. Should have looked it up. I might be a little fast, but I can refuel mid-air. I'll call in the tanker plane. Very important to have a tanker plane on standby. Now they have a free plane that I may have to download, F-22 Raptor. I don't know how well it works, but I might have to actually try that plane in here. They also got a World War II bomber. That might actually be fun. I'll have to check it out. Let's say I did download the livery pack. And it's got some really nice looking airplanes. I will be switching it up. Just say I would switch this one up, except it wouldn't allow me to do it because it's this flight path was designed by Azobo, I guess you pronounce it. And they force you to lose this plane and use this livery. And that's okay. There's nothing wrong with the livery. I just have some pretty new ones I can use, and I can't use them. But I would if I could. I think this monitor is being a little bright. I wonder if I can turn down the intensity. Looking up at my other monitors, and it's not near as bright, and it actually looks a little better. So it may be a case if I turn this down a little bit, maybe. Let's see, that would be picture maybe. Let's go back to standard. User. Ooh, that looked better all by itself. Maybe too dark. That's movie. Economical. I don't know what echo is. FPS. I don't know why there would be an FPS setting. RTS. I don't know what all these numbers mean. They just make it bright. I don't know, user looks better to me that I got it set on. So I think we're going to leave it here, see what we look like. Just a little too bright. That may be the backlighting's too bright.
Beechcraft Golf, Sierra Kilo, contact Tokyo Center on 132.5.
Come on, AI, do your job, co-pilot.
Going to
There it goes.
132.5 Beechcraft Golf Sierra Kilo. Tokyo Center Beechcraft Alpha Sierra, X-ray Golf Sierra Kilo 15,000 feet.
That'd be me.
Beechcraft Alpha Sierra.
Oh yeah,
X-ray Golf,
color
Sierra
looks
Kilo,
much
Tokyo
better
Center.
to me.
Continue as planned.
Of course, your monitor may be different. Pretty, pretty, pretty. Screenshot. Yeah, they have this plane in chrome, believe it or not. Looks kind of neat. I haven't seen it in the game, just saw it in the stable, so I don't know how good it's going to look. Actually in the game and all chrome. I have not streamed much lately, just haven't felt like it. I just do it for fun anyway. There's a Canmon Bridge. Now, I thought I could zoom in on this stuff, but I don't think I can. Because I turn on the smart cam, I'm holding it down now, but it's really not it's not doing much. Or it's not doing anything really when it comes right down to it. It may be that I have some setting wrong. It's totally possible. Totally possible it's me. I ordered me a honeycomb yoke today. X-Plane Org or whatever it's called had them in stock. So I went ahead and ordered one. Hopefully it'll be here in a week. Claimed they had it in stock. Nobody else had any of them in stock, but they claimed they had them. So I'm using two dual joysticks right now, but I'm gonna go to a yoke because joysticks are great, space sims and fighter craft, but they really kind of suck when you're in private planes. Way too sensitive. Anybody who's ever flown a plane will know that. And that's supposed to be the best of the lower priced ones. Without getting into a $700,000 system. We're going to give it a whirl. Hopefully I like it. We shall see, said the blind man. And I've been thinking about downloading their GPS app that brings up live, everything is marked on the map. I mean, you have to run it on a different window or a browser. You can't run it inside Windows. I would like to be able to move these windows up to my other monitor, but I cannot. See, it won't let me pull them up. I don't know. Might be how I have my monitor set that I cannot move I might have to duplicate this monitor to be able to do that, and I don't want to duplicate the monitor. I want to be able to, because I got OBS up there, restream chat and stuff, so I don't want to duplicate it. And that might be why I can't do that. But I sure would like to just be able to pull the ATC and the VFR map and stuff up to my other monitor. I can't do it. No matter what direction I go, it won't let me get it off the screen, and it may be just how I have my monitors set up. Like I said, I have it, got a long way to go. But I would like to be able to do that, but the VFR map that actually runs in a browser from Google or whatever, or from satellite with the whole map, the whole area mapped out for you underneath of you, I think I will download that particular app, and I can run it up on my other monitor to look, see. Might be pretty cool. Might be pretty cool, might not be, who knows. Thing about it, this game is gorgeous. Pretty, pretty, pretty. Yeah, I haven't taken X-Plane 11 off my computer yet, but I probably will. I can't see me using it again. I mean, the planes and everything in X-Plane 11 are great, but you just can't. Let's be realistic. The scenery is great in this one compared to theirs. Even using ortho 4K, which I did, and I upgraded everything. It just really, everything's pretty wonky, even though it looks better. It's still. But this is brand new, and how old is X-Plane, you know? I'm sure X-Plane has the plans to upgrade themselves to compete with FS 2020. Sure they do. Change view. And though I can run this in VR with Vorpex, I can't run it at ultra settings. It takes too much out of it. I'll be interested to see what Azobo comes up with for VR when they actually get it. It's just like in this view here, just to plant your head down and look at the without hitting the mouse, I mean the hat switches and stuff is nice. It's nice to be able to look around. I do not have track IR. I guess that works in the game. I do have Tobii eye tracking, but they don't have Tobii eye tracking. So. And the head tracking VR is really nice. I mean, I do miss it. Now, this plane does a lot of creaking and groaning, I've noticed. Change view. Ugh. Just flying along. Ugh. Yes, this game has surpassed Star Citizen as the world's best screenshot generator. It makes Star Citizen look like a toy. They done lost their only claim to fame. But rumor has it they have seaweed. Now I haven't gone in and looked at the seaweed, but they claim they got it. Yeah, I'm sure that's what people who want to play a space game are concerned about, whether or not you got good looking seaweed. I just can't imagine a space game that does not have floating seaweed. I'm glad they got their priorities in the right place. Very impressive. Good stuff. Got my drink. Oh. Ba 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 boom, basement. First. I hear voices. Yes, I heard voices. I knew I heard voices. Your headphones not working? I lost her. Oh, she's on her phone.
Now?
I can hear you now.
Yay!
You're on your phone.
Damn.
See how you are?
Turning on the computer just takes so much work.
Oh yes, that button switch is hell.
No, it's because his the computer. We have to use that headphone jack. Because I saw you online and I was like, oh, let me say hi to Each before I go get my kids.
There you go. Yes, I'm just doing good.
Yeah, how's the universe game?
I've been having fun in Dual Universe. I'm playing a little flight simulator now. I'm out here over in Japan trying to get lost.
Beechcraft Golf, Sierra Kilo, contact
Ooh.
Tokyo Center on ONE 24.905.
That
This,
sounds fun.
This flight simulator
Going
is
to
just it's just so pretty.
Beechcraft Golf Sierra Kilo.
Yeah.
It's they really
Tokyo
did a
Center
good job.
Beechcraft Alpha Sierra. X-ray Golf Sierra Kilo 15,000 feet.
Well, that's good.
Beechcraft Alpha Sierra. X-Ray Golf Sierra Kilo Tokyo.
Yeah, most of them, you know, all the other ones, there's some good ones out there as far as flying and stuff, but they don't look real, you know what I mean? As far as, this one looks real. I mean, anybody who's flown, you know, and looked out an airplane window and looked down, you're going to say, oh my God. It's like actually being in an airplane. Where most of them, they just, you know, they look fake.
Sure.
You know, but this one, they've done a, you know, well, they've done everything off Google, Bing Maps or satellites. It's all been, most of it has been all copied from the satellites. So the whole world, not just a little bit of it, the whole thing. So that's why it looks so good, of course. And they did an update here, I don't know, a couple of weeks ago with Japan. They updated Japan. So they put in a pre-scheduled flight plan to fly across Japan. So I just thought I'd go ahead and do it today. Just for shits and grins, you know.
Yeah, why not?
Just for fun. So what have you guys been up to? Anything good? Been different?
No, not really. Just
Nothing
school,
exciting?
kids. Oh no, never.
Oh, come on now.
Yeah, really. Juan's always working, so
That sucks,
that
doesn't
doesn't.
it?
Yeah, he's gonna take a birthday's coming up, so he's gonna take a week off.
Thank goodness.
Yeah, it'll be nice. I mean, we don't have any plans because the kids are in school, but you know,
Well, still, just him being able to get off for a little bit will be nice. Of course, you
Yeah.
know, it keeps him out of your hair.
he doesn't bother me.
Yeah. I mean, nowadays, you know, you got to work so hard to get ahead, do anything. It's just ridiculous.
It's true.
You know?
What about you? Anything exciting?
No.
Cooked any
Not-
delicious food or smoked?
Not a damn thing. Absolutely nothing.
I mean,
But
hey,
at the same token, nothing bad's happened, so,
well, there you go.
you know, so I guess I
Small
can't.
victories.
Small victory, you know. Gotta take what you can get.
Sure. Very, very true.
It is terrible, though.
You're still feeling okay?
Yep. I've had. Yeah, I'm not feeling any worse. That's all that matters. Well,
Yeah.
you know what's normal. You know, you learn to live with what your new normal is. You know what I mean? That's just the way it
Sure.
is. So as long as ain't nothing worse, you just don't really worry about it anymore.
Didn't you have like a heart checkup recently?
Yep, and they, like I say, it is what it is. You know, there's nothing they
Okay.
can do.
Yeah.
And I didn't. They wanted to go in and do another cath lab, and I said, nah, that ain't necessary. You know, so what are you going to find? You're going to put another stent in, or want to do another bypass? I'll pass. You know. But yeah, I just, you know.
At some point, it's like, you know, what are we doing?
Yeah.
You're just some more
Yeah,
pain, longer recovery.
Every time they do a cath lab, I wind up with another stent somewhere. Every time. And you know what? I don't feel bad, so you know what? Even if there's something clogged, I don't care. You know?
Yeah.
You know, I just, God knows how many stents I got now, and quadruple bypass and everything else. I think, you know, enough's enough.
Sure.
You know, now it'd be different if I went and they didn't find nothing.
Yeah.
Then you can just, you know, oh, thank goodness, you know what I mean? But in my case, every time they do one, which they try to do one, it seems like every 6 months, they always find something, you know what I mean? So
Yeah, so every 6 months trying to poke at you, you're like, no, I'm good.
yeah, this time I said, no, I think we're okay. You know, no sense in doing it. Well, we just like to, yeah, I know, you just like to make money. Let's put a stent in here. He doesn't really need one, but let's go ahead and put one in.
Right? It's just a preventative stint.
Yeah.
You know, whatever.
So yeah, I turned them down. No, we're not going to do another one. If I start having different problems, I'll let you know.
Yeah.
You know. But this looking for trouble just is not making sense to me.
Right.
You know.
That's what it always is, right? When you go looking, you're guaranteed to find
You're
something.
going to find something. You know. So.
And also, you know, your brain, you know, makes you think stuff. Like, you feel good now, right? But when they tell you something's wrong, you're like, oh. Yeah, I guess I
I'm
do
not
feel
supposed to
shitty.
feel good. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not supposed to feel good.
Oh, let me rethink that real quick.
So I just, as long as nothing else comes up, you know, don't get me wrong. If I have extra pains I don't normally have or something, I'll check into it. But I'm not going to go looking no more.
Yeah.
The more you look, the more you find.
How are your kitty cats?
They good. Oh, poor Roscoe fell off the dresser yesterday. He's an old
Aw.
cat. He's about 20 years old.
Damn.
And I don't know how he didn't hurt himself, but he didn't. I guess he's at the age where, you know, he doesn't have a real good balance. You know, he wobbles when he walks, you know. And he got up there, or he was getting up there. I don't know exactly how he fell. He fell behind me, so I didn't see what he was doing. But it stunned him. He laid on the ground a few seconds. You know what I mean? Like I say, he's got to be 20 years old. So. Didn't hurt him. I don't know how he didn't break a leg or something.
Yeah, thank God he did.
Yeah, it scared the shit out of me when I realized what it was, you know.
Right.
At first, I just thought he probably knocked something off, you know what I mean? But no, I turned around, he'd laying on the floor stunned, and I'm thinking, shit, there's a healthy Dr. Bill.
Oh, yeah, that is no joke.
You know, but he shook it off. And I checked him out. I mean, he seemed to be okay. I mean, he's fine today. You know, say, he's just old.
My cat keeps bringing presents door that I wish.
Well, you know, kids are more expensive than cats are more expensive than kids. Comes to doctors and stuff. I mean, Jesus.
Yeah, to be honest, I don't take mine.
Well, you know,
I don't take. I just let her do her thing.
That's a smart thing to do, because I'm telling you, when something's wrong and you take them, holy shit.
Oh, I know. That's why our neighbors are trying to convince us to get a dog. And
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, I don't know about that.
I mean,
Between
pets are nice,
dentists and shit.
but now I'm just thinking, just the food alone. I mean, animals eat a lot. People don't realize it. And then you have so many people who get pets and they don't take care of them at all, you know.
Yeah.
So, yeah, they're expensive. Nothing
My
about it.
cat is like a neighborhood cat. I don't know what happened. She was an indoor cat, and now she does both. She runs around the neighborhood. She
Yeah.
lays in the middle of the street like she owns it.
Oh, that's not good.
But everybody goes around her, and I'm like, this freaking cat is playing chicken with
With cars.
cars. Like, what the hell? She really doesn't give a fuck, that one.
That's
But I went to
terrible.
go get my kids a couple weeks ago for school, and I walk out my front door, and she left a fucking snake at my front door.
Well,
And it was
bunch of
alive
presents.
and pissed. Yeah, but it was pissed off.
Well, you have to get carried around by a cat, I imagine it was.
I'm like, Juan, what the hell do I do? He was like, I'm at work, so figure it out. And I'm like,
She just brought you a present. Cats do that. They'll bring you a mouse
Yeah.
or a bird, you know. Most of the time
she
they're dead.
brings- Yeah, this one she didn't kill. The second one, because she left another snake, she did kill. She leaves moles, which
Yes.
is fine because they tear up my grass. Lizards, because we're in Florida and they're everywhere.
Yes. Yeah, they bring you presents. I mean, they do.
Yes, they do.
You're loved. Yeah, you're loved. Yep, they are
I
silly.
like cats because I guess they're less than dogs, and the
They're-
fact that you don't have to walk them and shit.
They're less demanding.
Yeah.
A dog is another child. I don't care what anybody says. I mean, cats are
I
bad
completely
enough.
agree.
Cats
Yeah.
are bad enough, but dogs are definitely another child.
Yeah, cats keep going to the same shit and piss spots, you know.
Yep.
They don't give you a hard time like that.
Yeah, but dogs are nothing but children. I'm sorry. They are a lot of trouble. And you know, that's why a lot of people shouldn't have dogs. But they do.
Yeah.
And they lock them up in the backyard or a little bitty pen. The poor dog's miserable. But dogs are very, very social creatures.
Yeah.
You know, like I say, they're another child. And I guess growing up, everybody wants a dog.
Yeah.
Thinks
I
they
guess
should
you're
have
right.
one. But I don't know. I can live without the little devils. And I got nothing against dogs. I just don't want to have to take care of one. And that's what it is.
No, I totally get that.
Cats are a lot more, although cats can be pretty damn demanding.
Yes, mine is very vocal when she wants.
Yes, when they want to get in your shit, they're going to get in it.
She is like a dog, actually. She'll cry and meow at the front door until we let her out. And then she'll cry to come back in.
Yep.
Can you please just make up your damn mind.
Oh no, they'll go out for 5 seconds and one back in.
Yeah.
They
Especially because it's like rainy season right now.
Yep. Yeah, they're not much on getting out in the rain.
No.
Can't blame them.
So you haven't smoked any good meat lately, is that what you're telling me?
I'm telling you, not any.
Is it cold there?
It's been chilly. It's not actually cold yet. But yeah, it's been chilly. Chilly for me. I mean, I consider anything below 60 cold. Some
Yeah.
people don't agree with me.
Well, what is cold to them?
Oh, you know, it's got to be down to 30.
Oh, hell no.
Yeah, like I say, it gets below 60 to me. It's cold.
Listen, it gets below 80 over here and it's chilly.
Yeah, like I say, I'm a warm weather boy. I don't do cold very well. Definitely what you're used to.
Last year for Halloween, I had to carry like a travel cooler with ice because my kids' candy was melting.
Isn't that?
And everyone was like, oh my god, that's so smart. And I was like, yeah, I know, I am smart.
Yeah, I am smart. Glad you
I just
noticed.
play a dummy sometimes.
Yeah, I just play foolish. Yep, that's pretty bad. Well, they're not going to have to worry about that here.
Yeah, I guess not. If it's below 6.
Yep. I say it just it is what it is, I guess.
Yeah.
But I
Actually, last year-
I do miss 100-degree days.
Last year for Thanksgiving, we ate outside because it was so hot.
Well, yeah, but that's good. See that you can do that. See, people, they complain about that, but you know, people here it gets to 80 degrees and they think, oh my God, you know.
No way.
Yep.
You gotta soak it up while you can.
I'll tell you.
I don't like cold. I'm like you. I
Yeah.
can do without it.
You know, if it never got below 80 degrees, it wouldn't bother me a bit. If it was 100 degrees every day, I could live with it. You know, some people. I guess what you're
Yep.
used to. But not okay with me. I went to order my motherboard last week, and you know they're not going to have them in stock till sometime almost December.
Why?
I guess all this, between the tariff bullshit and the coronavirus crap, they're just not getting them here.
Holy shit, where's it coming from?
Well, they're, it's coming out of China, make no mistake about it. MSI is, but yeah, I've never, I thought, holy shit. It's a long delivery day.
Yeah. That's
I mean, you
shitty.
can buy cheap ones. I mean,
Sure.
from different manufacturers, but I don't want a cheap one. You know what I mean? I don't want one that
Yeah, you want quality.
Yeah. I want certain features, and that's what I want. I just can't believe they're backlogged. And a lot of it may be because I guess AMD's new chips getting ready to come out, the 5000 series or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And people are probably looking at, But yeah, I was shocked. I thought, Jesus Christ, that's over a month away.
Yeah.
What you low lives.
Juan's waiting for Black Friday to look.
Black Friday.
Video card memory? I think he only has 8 gigs of memory.
Oh yeah, that's awful low
Yeah.
nowadays.
He can't. Yeah, that's what he was saying. That's like bare minimum. So I think he was trying to play the new Call of Duty,
Oh yeah, not on 8 gigs.
and it just kept kicking him off. Matter of fact, he has Escape from Tarkov. He can't even play that.
Yeah, you pretty much.
He was like, motherfucker.
What-
He was passing up his phone.
Do you know what kind of memory he has? What DDR it is? Is it 3 or 4?
Ooh. I don't know. I feel like he told me before.
Yeah, I've got some. I think it's DDR4. I think I've got a. And how many sticks his computer takes? It might only take 2 sticks, but I think I've got 16 megs of DDR4 laying around here somewhere. 3200 speed, but I don't know what he's. He might. Your computer might take DDR3.
Yeah, it's pretty old, so.
And I don't know that I have any DDR3. I heard that.
Oh. Hold on, He's
Okay.
calling me.
No face cam today?
No, I don't have it on. So on this long flight, I can cheat and walk away. Oh, the reason I turned it off, I think this flight's gonna take about 2.5 hours total, 3 hours. So I decided to turn it off. So when
Understandable.
Yeah, so I want to sneak away. Nobody knows it.
Can you hear me?
Yep.
Oh, I don't know what the heck. I had to like completely exit out of Discord to answer.
Well,
Uh,
it's yelling at you now.
do you hear something?
I heard something beep.
That's what Juan said. He said it sounds like I'm at Space Mountain, and it was making weird noises.
Yeah, I heard something beep. I don't know what it was.
Said it sounded robotic. Like, beep, beep, beep.
You're playing hooky. You're at Space Mountain while he's at work. I know what it is.
I wish. I
Yeah.
miss Disney so much.
Yeah, you're at Space Mountain.
He said that. What did he say? Oh, he said DDR4.
He's got DDR4.
Yeah.
I'll have to check. I think I got.
It was some Windows sound.
Was it a Windows sound? I'll have to check. I think I got 4 4MB sticks, which is a total of 16.
Oh wow.
And I know it's 3200 speed. So
I know there's a way to check on what I'm doing.
I don't know. I don't know that your computer will tell you. It'll tell you how much is in it. It'll tell you what the speed is, but it won't tell you what it is. As far as DDR3 or 4. And DDR3 is the oldest one. Very old. 4's been out for
With
quite a while.
CPU-Z you can get all the info.
Does it tell you whether it's DDR3 or not?
I don't know. I don't know how to look.
Well, he's right. CPU-Z, it gives you info. I didn't know that it gave you what the style of it was, though. It gives you the speed and how much.
Yet it says everything.
It says it says everything. If you have CPU-Z, which is a program that checks your system, or just tells you what's on it, it's a free app, by the way. It doesn't cost anything. It will actually tell you whether it's DDR3 or 4, I guess. In fact, I think I have it on this one. I just don't use it very often anymore. I usually only use it when I'm building something new. Like I say, a new motherboard, I would have used it again, but I gotta wait because they don't have them in stock.
That is crazy. Yeah, I don't know. All I do is get on the computer for Discord and wow, so I'm not fucking with it. I'll look it up later, or he'll walk.
Well, I have no intention of buying another CPU for a long time. I've got a 3900X from AMD, so I got plenty of computer chip, but I'm using an old X370 board that I bought first generation.
Oh,
And that-
really?
Yeah, it's when they first came out with AMD is when I bought this board, and I bought a good one. And it is X370, but I'd like to update to an X570 because then I could use all the features that are on the newer chips that I can't use now. The chips will do
Yeah.
more than my motherboard will allow because of the old chipset. I mean, it runs it just fine. But there are AMD features I could use that I can't use now because my chipset won't do them.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, with a new board, if I get it now, it will actually take the brand new chips that come out, where this board will not be upgradable yet. I will never be able to put a faster, I guess faster, yes, but I can never put in the new chips. I can't use it. It's reached its limit. But I have my eyeballs set on one. I want another MSI, and I want their new Infinity board, which is really nice. It has 3 M2 PCI 4 slots for storage, and that I want. And I don't want to have to buy any more regular SSDs or anything. I just throw in some M2s.
That's your like brand of choice on MSI.
Yes, I've just had very good luck with them. Some people don't, you know. Some people,
Yeah.
you know, but every MSI product I've bought, I have never had a problem. And I buy my video cards from them, I buy the motherboards, and I have just never had any problems.
Okay, that's
Knock
always a
on
good-
wood, of course.
Yes.
And other people will tell you they're junk, you know. Well, they will, just like every, you know.
Where are you heading?
I am heading to Nagasaki. No, I came out of Nagasaki. I'm heading to Tokyo. We're in Japan today. So yeah, I just, yeah. Yep, it's live. I'm just playing around today, and I
Pretty
haven't.
cool.
I haven't streamed in a long time. I really haven't. But yeah, this game is just so pretty. Just so realistic.
Nice. Oh, 1 second, he's calling.
I heard that. Yeah, we're over Japan. On our way to Tokyo, taking the scenic route. Change view. This plane always sounds like it's about
Did you
to
try
fall
this
apart.
with VR?
Yes, I can actually run it in VR with Vorpex. The only thing I don't like about it in VR is that you have to keep recentering the head tracking. The way Microsoft has made the mouse free look, every time you turn around, you have to recenter the VR. It looks really good. I can't run it. Running it on ultra settings right now, and I cannot run it in ultra settings in VR. I have to cut it back down to high end. But it really looks just as good. Really, I can't tell much difference with the game on ultra and on high end. I mean, there are little bitty fine things you can tell, but most you can't tell the difference in the quality. But I didn't want to sit in VR for 3.5 hours or 3 hours on this trip. But yeah, it works really good with Vorpex. I'm going to be real interested to see how Azobo solves the tracking, head tracking issue when they release their VR version, which will be native to Windows. I mean, natives to the game. So I'm kind of interested to see how they solve that issue. Because you have to you have to lock it into free look mode to get your head tracking to work in VR. And it doesn't like to stay center. When you move around and stuff too much, it uncenters. So you're constantly recentering. It's just a button click, don't get me wrong, but it gets to be aggravating when you're going to look at something.
They will be faster than SC anyways.
Oh yes. Oh yes. Well, yeah. Although I understand that SC now has floating seaweed. That's very important in a space game to have seaweed. And I will get in, I haven't even checked out the new patch yet, 3.11. I haven't even gone in and checked it out yet. They just didn't add nothing that really interests me, you know. Just a bunch of fluff. They got enough fluff.
The most important feature.
Yeah, the seaweed. I say, they're kind of disappointing. I wish they'd pull their heads out of their hindquarters and get some real game stuff put in it. I don't know. Maybe they will eventually. I've been playing a lot of Dual Universe, been having a blast in it.
They might be cooking something.
Yeah, you never. With Chris Roberts, I don't know. I can say. They're getting disappointed is what it boils down to me. They haven't made a major upgrade since 3.0 dropped. Just added a little bitty shit here and there and new ships. Like they don't have enough ships. But that's where their bread and butter is. That's what's making them money, I guess. So that's really all they care about. I don't understand why. I don't know. Other games don't take as long to develop as that one does. Not unless they have internal trouble. And they obviously do have internal trouble. I could have swore I just looked back there. Huh. So, yeah. Change view. But I still have hope for them. I just hope they eventually get it all figured out. Maybe. Maybe they will.
I am waiting for the new GPU from AMD.
Yeah, I understand they've already talking like it's really going to put another hurt on NVIDIA. Which it probably will. Well, I'm not going to upgrade yet. This one I've got isn't that old. Hell, it's not a year old yet. When did the 5700s come out? I haven't had it a year, I don't think. Of course, I didn't buy it when they first came out either, so. But, yeah, I don't see myself, unless something drastically
My
changes.
7950 died and now I have an RX 470.
Oh, that hurts. That hurts.
But I would like to build a new rig.
It's always nice to build new rigs. It's just fun if nothing else, but it gets expensive too. Although you can build one for a whole lot cheaper than you can buy one. You know? And I don't need the bestest, fastest video card on the market. As long as it runs my games at decent frame rates, I'm happy. Yeah, I'll never have one of the new, well, like 1080s or 2080s, and now the 3080s. I'll never have one of those cards. I'm not going to spend that kind of money on a video card. Just not going to do it.
Yeah, your card is good for now.
Yeah, like I say, so I want to see what the new Navi cards will do, but I'm not interested in buying one. Yeah, I'm a firm believer. Yeah, everybody wants to run their games at 100 FPS and 120 and whatever it may be. I just don't see where. I can't tell the difference. If it's running, if it runs a good 50, 60 frames per second, it's fast enough for me. But then I'm not.
Big Navi sounds very good.
Yes.
Navi 21.
Yes, they do sound like they're going to be very powerful. And once again, they'll be several $100 cheaper than an NVIDIA counterpart. But yeah, I'm one of those people. It doesn't have to have the fastest thing on the market.
AMD should be cheaper.
Oh, I'm sure they will be. They'll be a whole lot cheaper. They always are. They always are.
But their CPUs are pretty pricey.
Not compared to what Intel was. And no, the thing about it is you can buy a 3700, 3600 CPU, and you can get them for what? less than $200, or right at $200, and they're pretty, you know. I mean, I've got a 3900X 12 core, and still it was only $400, I believe it was. And believe it or not, a 3700 is actually quicker in games. Now this game does better, this one does better multitasking, but as far as just running games, the 3700 is a stronger chip.
Ying, I meant Zen 3, but Zen 2 is still cheap.
Yes. Yep. Like I say, it's yeah, you can build an AMD system, a really nice one, for a lot less money than you could a few years ago. Or you could an Intel system for a long time. Intel was just ungodly priced. But you know, it's all what the market will bear. That's all they care about. If they can get away with it, they'll charge it. Shame that's true.
What screen are you running?
I am running a Spectre 35-inch ultra-wide 1440p monitor. Yes, and it was not very expensive. It was right at $300. And like I say, it's 3440 by 1440p is the resolution on it. 35 inches wide, it's curved.
Funny, I was just thinking of buying that screen.
Yeah, it's my Spectre. It's Scepter or whatever. I really like it. I am not sorry I bought it. I had my big 40-inch screen go out. Just quit working, so I had to replace it. And I replaced it with this one, and I really, really like it. I'm glad I did. I mean, I would have never bought it unless the other one went out, you know. But now that it did go out, I'm glad it did.
It's just that here in Finland it's hard to get.
Yes. I would imagine it's very hard to get. But I'm really happy with it. It's got FreeSync, you know. Like I say, I'm completely happy with it. I don't have any complaints. I'm really glad I bought it. Like I say, if the other one hadn't gone out, I would not have bought it. But I wouldn't, you know what I mean, just to be buying it. But now that it did, I'm glad it did. Yep, very happy with it.
How long is the trip to Tokyo?
About 3 hours from Nagasaki. It's about pretty much from one end to the other. Not quite, but pretty close. 3/4 of the way anyway, but it's about a 3-hour trip in this plane. Now it'd be faster than a little jet or something. But this is a pretty quick little dual prop. You know, it's not real fast. But yeah, in this plane it's about 3 hours. Just a little under 3 hours. And of course we're not flying a straight line either. You'll notice this is a scenic route. This flight path was actually designed by Zobo, who made the game for Microsoft. So it's kind of
You should get in State Route 71.
Yeah. So it's kind of just a tour of Japan. A lot of crossing back and forth. And I don't know, Japan's a very pretty country. People don't realize how pretty it is. But you know what? Most countries are pretty unless they're in the middle of the desert. and even those have their beauty. They depend on how, you know what I mean? Even the desert can be pretty. And they definitely got it hazy here. And this is, being this is Japan's tour, it's in daylight and it should be dark there right now. It shouldn't even be daylight.
I would just like to visit new worlds.
Yes. I like seeing new places. They're interesting.
Beechcraft Golf Sierra Kilo, contact Tokyo Center on ONE 25.6.
125.6 for Beechcraft
We're not
Golf
too
Sierra
far
Kilo.
away yet. We're a little ways.
Tokyo Center Beechcraft Alpha Sierra, X-Ray Golf Sierra
I
Kilo
have never been in
15,000
North
feet.
America.
Once again, there's some pretty
Beechcraft
areas.
Alpha Sierra, X-ray Golf Sierra Kilo Tokyo Center, continue as planned. Altimeter 29.902.
Canada is absolutely gorgeous. And parts of the United States are. Well, Mexico is too. I mean, you know, like I say, I don't care where you go. There are some pretty, there's some pretty areas.
British Columbia seems nice.
Yes. Yeah, I don't think there's any ugly parts in Canada. I mean, it's, I guess it depends on the time of year you go. Time of year, I mean, sometimes everything, all you see is snow, but the temperate forests are always pretty neat, I think. Yeah, but see, you take Europe, you know, they went back there.
I should buy an aircraft and visit the whole world.
Yeah, but you know what? Most of these aircraft won't fly across the oceans. It's pretty expensive to do that. It's pretty expensive.
We need better technology.
Yes, we do. And they're working on it. I'm sure things like transporters and all that stuff, sooner or later, they'll actually be a reality. Most things people think up, they wind up making, you know. Science fiction, they call it science fiction, but just probably, you know, most of the science fiction stuff comes true over a period of time. Once people get ideas, you know, then they got to find a way
Does
to do
the
it.
plane still fly fast at low altitude?
Well, no, you actually, I mean, yeah, it will. It'll go just this fast down, this particular plane will. Some of them won't. They depend on thinner air to get their speed up. This plane's not all that quick. At, you know, right now it's probably pretty much at max, 235. But yeah, it'll do 200 miles an hour across the ground.
Beechcraft Alpha Sierra, X-Ray Golf Sierra Kilo 15,000 feet.
But some planes, they won't get anywhere near their speed until they get up over 30,000 feet or so, where the air thins out so they can get moving.
What is the fastest aircraft in this game?
Fastest aircraft? Boy, I don't know. My guess is, I'd say probably one of the bigger jets, Airbus or Boeing. Says the longitudes, they're about 460 70 TAS, I guess, top speed, maybe three-quarters above Mach, 0.75 Mach. That might be the fastest plane in the game. I'm not sure. I'm not sure how fast the big jets are. But I know the CJ4, the Cessna CJ4 and the Longitude jets, smaller jets, they run roughly about 0.75 Mach. So not quite the speed of sound, but they're three-quarters of the way there. And I think those are the only two small jets in the game. Yeah, I think so. Can't think of another one. Although you can download an F-22 Raptor, which I'm sure would be the fastest jet in the game, F-22 Raptor. That's a military jet, of course, so that would be the fastest. You can download that one into the game. But you know, I'm not sure what the top speed is of the big jets. I'm not sure. They might not be as fast as those little Cessnas. And they might be. They can't be much faster because none of them will go over Mach 1. And I see Mount Fuji out there in the distance, so we're getting a whole lot closer. Out to the left there, that's Mount Fuji out there. So we're probably an hour out. Hour out of Tokyo, I guess. But yeah, they got us zigzagging around, so you can see. There's Tokyo as a destination here, so...
We should mod a Hornet from SC in this game.
You know, somebody modded X-Wing Starfighters. You could actually download X-Wing Starfighters and put them in the game. I don't know, I guess TIE Fighters too, I guess, are part of the package. But yeah, you could actually download an X-Wing, put it in the game, so I imagine they could do that.
That's pretty cool.
Yep. Hell, somebody modded Godzilla in Tokyo. Or no, I guess they put him in San Francisco, but they modded Godzilla into the game. So you can actually see Godzilla.
I wonder how fast they are.
I don't know. But I would imagine they made them pretty fast. Uh-oh. Game just stuttered. It came out of it, so I don't know why it did stutter. Huh. I would imagine they're pretty fast. Yeah, I seen the game kind of hang there. Don't know why, but maybe a disk access or something. But it's on an M2 drive. It really shouldn't hang that much. I really thought it was going to crash. It stuttered long enough that I thought, uh-oh.
Well, this game is very demanding.
Yes, it is. But even still, it runs really good for as demanding as it is. Yeah, I think it runs really well. I wonder why they made it so hazy here. A lot of haze. I mean, they have perfectly clear days in Japan, just like everywhere else. I wonder what the purpose of that was.
I wonder if it's possible to model the world from this game to some truck simulator game.
I don't think most games engines would handle it, I think would be the trouble. But I bet you could. Because they claim all the roads and everything in this game are correct. Like I say, it was all taken off of satellite imagery. So, I don't know why they couldn't. Yeah, they claim all the roads and all that stuff is true because it was actually taken off satellite imagery. It just wasn't a bunch of roads put in. And I'm sure there are places where they're not quite exact. But for the most part, I bet you it's, you know. And it would also depend on how old the satellite imagery they use. Like if they use satellite imagery 5 years old, there'll be a lot of things that aren't going to be quite updated.
Are we there yet?
No, not yet.
XD.
I do see Mount Fuji over there. See that over there? That's Mount Fuji. So we're climbing up on that. We're getting closer. That's all I can tell you. We're getting closer. Yeah, I wish the VFR map had a scale. Like I say, I'm probably going to download that add-on that brings up, that shows...
Is this some mission in-game?
Yes. One of the few. This whole flight path that I'm following is designed by them to highlight all the features of Japan. So they actually designed this flight path. I mean, not that you couldn't do it by yourself, but they did it. In fact, this is the only one in the game that I can remember that has a tour like this. There are other things to do that they've designed, like flight
They should have
challenges.
features North Korea XD.
Yeah, I mean, they should do this, I think, a lot of places. But right now, this is the only one they've done, is Japan. Yeah, I would take them to, like, Finland, or in Europe, and Italy. I would do all those. I would like to, you know, I would do them. Take trips like that. Like this one elsewhere in the world, instead of making my own. I mean, I did Philippines on my own. I did Manila to Davao. I mean, I took that trip. I've done a few. Just to see the place, you know, just to fly over the places. Egypt's pretty cool. Around Cairo, the pyramids and everything, that's pretty cool. Although I did it at night. I'm going to have to go back and do it during the day. When I did it, it was nighttime, but it was pretty cool.
It feels like quantum jump but in slow motion.
Yes. I'll agree with that. Yeah, it doesn't look like we're moving very fast till you get close to the ground. Then you realize that you are going 200 miles an hour. That's one thing about flying. It just doesn't seem you're moving that fast. Until you're, 100 feet off the ground, then you think, oh my God. Japan must really like their golf courses. I've seen a bunch of them. See, I guarantee you those are 2 more golf courses over there.
What is the max speed in SC and M/H?
I don't know. I do not know. Now I'm going to have to check. You know that, don't you? It's all your fault. I am going to have to check. Wonder what the big O down there is for. Racetrack, maybe? No, looks like it's a structure. Coliseum of some sort. More golf courses. I'm telling you, they like golf.
Okay, I found out it's about 2,236 miles per hour max average speed.
That's awfully quick. Awfully quick.
Well, they are spaceships anyways.
Well, I bet when it's rainy out, that river really is rough. Look how wide that sucker is. You know it's got to fill up. Just as amazing me, they did such a good job. Another golf course.
3,013 miles per hour for the fastest ship.
That is awfully quick.
Our manufacturer origin jump works.
That's the fastest, huh? Huh.
Seems like it. In my units it's almost 5,000 kilometers per hour. That is insane.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Awfully fast. Awfully damn fast. Well, we are coming up on Mount Fuji, so we're not too far from Tokyo.
$20,000 kilometers from North Pole to South Pole on our planet.
And they can do 5,000 of them an hour. That's 4 hours. Huh.
Just 4 hours. It's really fast.
I'm surprised they don't make them faster. Well, I guess actually they have quantum travel.
And your trip took 3 hours and you're still in Japan.
Yep, never left Japan. Didn't even cover all of it.
Star Citizen is so nice when you think about it.
Yes, it is. If they just get some content in it, and they will, they're just a little slow.
Chris loves his game. He wants it perfect.
I used to think that, now I'm not so sure. They just release so much very badly done stuff. It just makes me wonder. And I guess it's really not what they're trying to do, it's their implementation can be very bad.
He has been in a cave for a while.
Yeah, I think he's hiding. And I don't know that that's true. For what anybody knows, he may have been sick. You don't know. Maybe perfectly good reasons.
I really like that guy.
I'll say one thing, he's a talker.
And I never met him XD.
He's always had a gift to gab. I've never met him either.
I was 22 when I got to see him talking about SC and I was like, this is the man.
Yeah, like I say, he's a good storyteller. I mean, make no mistake about it. You know, first time you hear him, you just believe everything he tells you. He just really has a gift to gab. Now, if we just get the damn thing done. I think they have too many technical problems.
I wonder when we will get to see some alien races in the verse.
I can say I think they have technical problems, and I think that's the problem. I think they don't know how to make the game engine do the things they're trying to make it do. And that's why everything's taken so long. I don't expect you'll see any aliens until after Squadron 42 releases. And they're obviously having trouble getting Squadron 42 working. And I think it's technical difficulties. I really do. I don't think it's not the artist, it's not the story, it's nothing else. It's just that the engine is just not up to be able to do what they want it to do. I think it's all technical. And 8 years
I think they have a ton of content, but they just can't show it all and spoil it.
You know, I don't know. I don't think they can make the content work. You know, theaters of war, you know what I mean? They talked about how easy it was going to be to put that in the game. It's supposed to already be in the game. Now you don't hear a peep out of it. They can't make it work. I think that's the problem. They just having trouble making, I don't think the game engine can do what they want it to do. I mean, they keep rewriting it, but they don't get any closer. And at this stage of the game, they can't switch engines. I mean, if they switched engines at this point, they guarantee the game's going to be what, another 5 to 8 years before it's completed? People aren't going to keep giving them money for that long.
Yeah, they need server meshing.
Yeah, and they can't. They've already said they can't. They don't know how to make it work. You know. Just say, I think it's all technical issues they're having, and I don't know, and they really don't have a clue how to fix it. I mean, they keep trying things, but nothing's working.
It's pretty complicated stuff.
Yeah, like I say, and they just don't have the people, the personnel that can figure it out. I mean, the whole world knows it's doable. Dual Universe is doing it. Everybody's on one server in that game. They got tens of thousands of people on one server. Or one shard, I should say, whatever. Several servers, but there's no instance. So it's possible.
Beechcraft Golf, Sierra Kilo descend and maintain.
It's just that the people there don't know how to do it.
Descend and maintain 9,000 feet Beechcraft Golf Sierra.
Or haven't figured it out yet, or whatever. And you're right, it's complicated. And they may eventually figure it out, or they're going to hire somebody sooner or later that can actually figure it out. But until they can do that, the game's going nowhere. I mean, it's been 8 years and they still only have 50 people on a server.
I guess the game is so hefty. And when adding all those players, the servers start burning.
Yeah, like I say, they're limited right now to 50 people. And they talk about, well, we can add another 25, so what? You know what I mean? They're either going to have to switch their method. They're going to have to go to instancing, or they're going to have to get it to work.
Beechcraft Golf, Sierra Kilo, please expedite your descent to 9,000 feet.
Oh shit! Here I'm not paying no attention. Okay, we're expediting here. Change view. Change view. Change view. Okay, you're not. Didn't let me come out of way. You're gonna kill me here. Change view.
But they might have the money to get some experts on the problem.
Change view.
I hope.
Thought I turned this off. Why aren't you turning off?
Beechcraft Golf Sierra Kilo, please expedite your descent to 9,000
I'm
feet.
trying. Autopilot won't turn off. Change view.
Are your frames low?
No, I don't think so. Whoops.
Landing gear. Landing gear.
Beechcraft Golf Sierra Kilo, contact Tokyo approach on ONE 25.2.
Landing gear. Landing
Come on.
gear.
Going to ONE 25.2.
See, it's just not letting
So
me.
it's from my end.
Landing gear.
It's not
Landing
letting
gear.
me turn
Tokyo
the.
approach Beechcraft Alpha Sierra. X-ray Golf Sierra Kilo is at
Change view.
14,800 feet, descending 9,000 feet.
Change view.
Gear. Landing gear. Landing gear.
Beechcraft Alpha Sierra, X-ray Golf Sierra Kilo Tokyo approach, continue as planned. Altimeter 29.902.
Landing gear. Landing gear. Landing gear. Landing gear.
Will not let me turn it off.
Landing gear. Landing gear. Landing gear.
Change view.
Landing gear. Landing gear. Overspeed. Overspeed.
Yeah.
Overspeed.
Got it off.
Overspeed. Overspeed. Overspeed.
Damn it. I have no idea what the autopilot was stuck on for. Would not let me turn it off. Such is life. Time I got it off, it was too late.
Super
Yeah.
speed.
Yeah, it was going way too fast. And I thought I could, once I got it off, I thought I could get it slowed down, but that wasn't going to happen. Like I say, for whatever reason, it was, I have no idea why. I've never had that happen before, but it just would not turn off. All right, we're going to get out of here for a while. That's just a shame. Got all that way and then couldn't land it. Oh well, such is life. There was probably a reason it did that. I just don't know what it is. See, there it is. Tour of Japan. That's the only one of them in here.
That was fun anyways.
Yes, like I say, it's yeah, what can I say? I have no idea why it did that at the end. Like I say, normally you just go in there and click it, turn the autopilot off. It's what it's supposed to do. But it would not turn off. It was just fighting me. All right, we'll see everybody later. We're going to go get ready to fix something to eat here. It's already a little getting close till 3 here, so it's about time for me to figure out what I'm going to eat today.
See you.
All righty, bud. Take care. We'll talk at you next time. Glad to see you again.